along the lines. You know what I was gonna say.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
You were saying it was easy for
His
him
family?
because yeah, because
Oh my
his
God,
family
that
would be
was such a
okay with him
scumbag
being
move.
gay. That was a crazy thing to say.
I mean,
That was definitely a
I just I,
scumbag
I
thing to
meant
say.
more in terms of like he can express it because he doesn't live with his family. His family don't even live in the same country,
What?
so
This
he
is
can have
totally different
his
wording.
he can have his painted nails and his
That
bleached
sounds.
hair, and it
Hold on,
doesn't
no,
matter.
that's nah.
That's what I
You're
was
trying to
saying.
just. You're trying to change it. Save
Yeah,
But what did I
face.
say?
You're trying to save face.
yeah, yeah.
If I didn't say that, what
You
did I say? Tell me what I said.
yeah, saying something along the lines of his family will be fine with it because of where he lives.
Did I say that?
Yeah,
Because I've heard about his family. It doesn't sound like they'd be super accepting of that.
you're
He's saving
insane.
face so hard right now, dude. It's not even
Interesting.
funny.
You're
Yeah, that's
insane.
interesting. Maybe I'm not feeling like myself right now, so I'm thinking clearly instead of like a retard. Like,
Unless what Flair told me was wrong.
no, it's probably
He
right.
did. It was a third party quote.
Yeah, we got third party. I got third
Oh
party.
wait, no, I think he showed me. No, that was
No,
something
I
else.
didn't. I didn't show you the clip, but I could probably find it. Or EXE could
I
because
yeah,
he's
I
got the
could.
conversation streamed. Yeah.
Let me make this. Wait, how many songs would I put in it? Even if it's for tomorrow, how many songs would
I
you do?
don't know if
Four?
we get 5 people. If we're doing 16 songs, it's four per person.
Okay. We're
Or
probably not gonna
no,
get any more than
5 people.
five.
So it'd be
So
like three per person, and then like a bonus song for someone, or
okay.
2 people or something. I don't know.
Alright.
Hmm. I don't care who gets that. I don't want it. I got it too much.
I don't really care.
Let someone else have it. Galactic will probably want it. He also gets it a lot though.
I don't think I get those, do I?
No, I think you got one once,
Damn. I'll just do five then.
but you only did like three. I mean, it's your fault because you didn't join that many brackets. So
I've done at least like 3 or 4.
yeah, we done like 8.
Good 50%.
Yeah, 3 out of 8, 50%. Nice
Well,
math.
I said 3 or 4. So
Maybe under 50% if it was in between.
right.
I don't know. I asked Fiezi. I didn't ask Near, but yes, Near.
Oh,
He's gonna
dude, you
put
have
two songs in one of
Yazdi
them.
and Near in the same bracket. That's not...
EXE and Near.
Do you think
You
that if
put
Nair
Yazdi
wasn't
and
such a
Near in the
sycophant,
same bracket.
No, Yezi's not responding. He's offline right now. He's probably at work or something. Near's responding already. I'm trying to get tickets for a concert with Quentin. He
right.
can't. He's doing that. All right. Galactic didn't
Well,
respond yet. But
If you had Yezi in the bracket, Near would say no instantly.
I was gonna say, do you think that if Nair wasn't such a sycophant for Frenzy, do you think he would be fine with Yezi? Or at least be way more accepting to being
oh,
BC?
probably
probably.
like more accepting, but I remember him not liking Yezi at all when he wasn't really like that. When we wasn't on Frenzy's leash.
I don't think
Like
that's true.
he
They literally watched movies together and stuff, dude. They were
no, they were
cool.
cool at one point, but then they weren't. And like Nair would purposely join the VC so Yezi would leave just to fuck with Yezi, not because he wanted to
When was
VC.
that?
You don't remember Zoo where when Nair would join the
I'm
call,
asking for a
Yezi would
time
leave
frame.
instantly? Maybe 2021, 2022?
Definitely wasn't 2021
Okay,
because
early
Yezi wasn't
2022,
even.
mid 2022.
I
And
don't remember all the drama that happens between everybody's.
I know that it wasn't that it was like early 22 to at least because I was in my old room and I remember
Well, dude, let
I
me tell
remember
you this.
what.
They were really cool at the start of 2021. We were watching a bunch of stuff together.
Yeah, they're watching Evansville and shit. Yeah.
And Yezi stopped joining because he was homeless or something, and he was
Yeah,
getting
but you paid
surgery,
him
and he was
back.
pretty much out of the zoo for the entirety of 2021 post April. So it definitely wasn't 2021.
No, probably
When
2022. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that.
but I don't remember when he came back exactly. It'd probably been like some point in 2022 for sure. I remember when Yezi came back. It was like Ender came back. We were like, "Holy shit, you're alive!"
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. True.
Ooh, Yezi?
Yeah. See.
I feel like it was mid 2022 when he came back. If I had to guess, it definitely was not 2023. He was definitely around for late 2022, but I don't think it was early 2022. Let me actually just look. Let me just. Oh, he's not in the server, so I can't search his messages. What an asshole.
What an asshole.
How do I? There's a way to do it still, but I don't want to do all that. Can I look for join messages? No, that wouldn't work. He's still in the server. I don't know. Okay.
Well, I already got my playlist ready.
Your what?
My
Playlist.
playlist.
Oh shit! I don't even know what songs I'm gonna add.
Oh,
Five
by
in
the
Trying to
way,
message you.
Hmm?
I found I was trying to look for Clown Wars for MCSG, and I found a bunch of Japanese players playing on 200 ping or something.
Oh,
Playing on crazy ping.
shit.
I forgot that was a Japanese community, but I think this one Japanese guy lived in the EU because he played on NA servers and he got similar ping to me, but I thought that was just because he lived in Japan. But when he played on the EU, he was getting 35 ms. I was thinking, what the fuck? There's a Japanese guy just in the EU. It's really strange.
Mhm.
But I was reading some of the stuff because now I can actually understand what they're saying. At least typing. And they were saying this one Italian guy was really sick at the game, which is really funny because they knew EU players and everything. That was super in the community, but I had no idea this side of the community existed. They knew of us, but we didn't even really know about them. At least no one talked about them.
I just DM'd Wonder and Niraj.
I
Wonder
don't get them on my BGG.
What might be GG.
What, you message your Crocs?
Well, I didn't DM him, but he would have got paid in this, so I could try.
What is this guy? My DMs with Wonder. He removes me again? Oh, okay. Not
What is
blind.
this? Frenzy never did one with us.
No, he did, I think, because I remember
He
I
didn't.
chose a.
He
Oh,
came
no,
in.
didn't.
He came in.
Yeah,
he came in
yeah.
for VC once.
Yeah, he was there and he was voting, but he wasn't choosing songs. He was voting.
I don't know if we were counting his votes, but we might have. I don't remember. But I do remember him being there once.
I just remember I
Twice,
chose
actually.
a Japanese song by a group called Lamp, and somebody else had a Japanese song in there. Okay, well, Rocks can't do it, so that's great.
Oh, I was gonna say you should ask Demons because he typed, but you already responded.
Yeah,
Should have said music bracket, not bracket. You might not know what you're talking
I'm
about.
sure he'd inquire if he didn't know what it meant.
Probably would, but
I already said music bracket like 5 messages before that, so I added everyone.
oh, true.
Being a YouTuber bankrupted me? That's nice for you. Don't go.
Dude,
If we
Oh,
can't
that's-
get one, you want to play AMQ, Triggies?
no,
No?
no,
It's been a while. It's been like, what, February, January?
man. I think it's been since July.
No, it's been January.
That's
At
respect.
least.
You played with other people. You didn't play with me.
I wait. Let me check. I can check.
You might have. I don't know. We might have played once. I don't remember. I remember the last time we played was July.
I hope you didn't fold. Being honest.
Oh
You
my god,
definitely
I have
played with
these
other people.
I have these clips from January. Remember when I was trying to find all the statues? No, it was the shrines.
I thought you
Remember the
reset your
shrines?
computer.
Yeah, I wiped my drives a bit ago, but I have the streams on my Twitch account,
Oh,
on the old account.
what were you gonna say?
Do you remember when I was trying to find all the? I was trying to find all the what was it called? The shrines in Genshin, and I went through every one until I found the final one in one stat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There's so many like stupid clips from that. Yeah,
Is
no,
Skirt
Brooke
coming
said,
out?
they said she is, and there's like leaked gameplay of all of her kids.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
But I don't know when she's coming out. I don't know how the fuck people have all that.
Low tier god gives dating advice in 2025 and tells his stories. Not paying for dates. It's probably gonna be the funniest. That's his own video, by the way. It just got exposed the other day that it is actually his channel, which everyone suspected because it's the only one that has neutral to positive covering. And who the fuck is covering LTG in neutral to positive light? I'm fucking crazy.
Wait, I saw that. I saw that in a post.
Yeah,
I thought it was a joke. I didn't think it was real.
yeah, no, I was wrong. I saw two posts on that. I think it might have been LG and somebody else. The guy that has the AI intros. The Raider, I think his name is. The Raider, that's it.
He has these Raiders.
LTG gets clapped from MKT move to Southtown. that time was good. And clapped is with a K. I like that too.
Oh, look who responded. EXE.
I was gonna like, what?
Oh, yes, he did. Wait. Oh, he's at work. I know it.
Oh, fuck's sake. This is not happening.
All right.
Sneeze. Hold on.
how
Didn't
many
anyone say anything?
dates before
Well, Rox isn't doing it.
All right. Fuck it. We'll do it tomorrow, I guess. I give up.
What about Sunday? To be honest, I would be completely.
If you want to do it, maybe we could do a Sunday. But I don't know if that's going to work out
I
for
have a night
everybody.
shift Sunday,
What about
so I
Monday?
got.
About Tuesday, how about Wednesday, how about Thursday?
Well, if we do one tomorrow, we could do
How about
another one on
fucking
Monday or another day.
tomorrow? Like,
How about August 25th, 2027?
2027.
How about never? Because that's
Damn.
usually what happens.
How about we? Okay, how about we do it when LTG turns 50?
Yeah.
For his birthday.
Yeah, for his, we'll get. Yeah, we'll do. it for
We
his
should
birthday.
do the DSP birthday marathon because his birthday was last
How
month, so
about-
we should
how
continue the
about we
marathon.
do how about we
really?
do it when he goes?
Yeah.
Cool, baby.
Yeah.
What day? 24?
Damn.
Something around there. I don't remember.
That's an Iori skin?
It wasn't early April. It was definitely in the middle or late.
This guy's
I think it was the 20th.
This guy's a full-on Iori skin.
What does
You're
that
so
mean?
gay. This is a full-on Iori skin.
Yeah. EXD shares a birthday with DSP.
Let's go. And his dog.
Yeah.
4년간의 학습으로 다 이제
Wait.
적응할 줄
Oh,
아는데
damn.
달라
Holy
몇 개야?
fuck the damage in this game.
Oh, you watching Tech 2?
아유 몇개 안 했는데
Oh wow, that skin is really good.
다 까먹었어 그거구나 다 까먹었어
That's
여기서
What's it called?
존나 좋은 거 아시죠, 여러분?
Africa. I wonder if Nee would get recognized if he walked around in South Korea. That's what I noticed with a lot of people that are not from places like America, I guess. They get super recognized where they're from. I know Arslan Ash is super recognizable. He was on adverts.
Really?
Yeah. They just take a little bit more pride on celebrities, especially when they represent them on the on the international stage. That's really serious for them. A lot of countries.
Oh my god, that combo was OD.
Who's playing Lee?
Legion Pachi.
뭐야? 아, 지바 좋은데. 오랜만에 하니까.
Lucky box.
샤인타임인가 보네. 아니, 집 방송이죠. 외장 캡처 카드는 컴퓨터 이게 존나 헷갈려가지고. 씨 고수의 느낌 난다 이거. 레이 봐봐. 씨 가지 못하겠네. 야 레이랑 진짜 얼마만에 하는 거야? 레이
Lucky
씨.
box.
상대법 기억도 안 나는데. 존나 헷갈리네.
What the hell Dub was like in this game?
When I say boom,
I say boom, when I say boom, when I say boom, when I say boom. Why are these bum ass niggas speaking on me?
broke
All right, I'm
ass-
gonna go eat dinner. And work on
Broke
stuff
ass
more.
nigga.
레이
I thought you were doing a music bracket.
It's not happening.
이겼잖아.
Yeah,
It's not.
we'll do it tomorrow, I guess, or Sunday.
It'll never happen with me. It'll never happen.
And also, yeah, DM me tomorrow, Flirt, when you wake up. We'll play Daisy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll see you guys.
Ciao.
So yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting ready for work. Bye.
Ciao. And that was two.
That's really unfortunate.
True.
아,
Oh.
Not enough people in here. Need to spawn Yezi back in. Kick Frenzy.
True. That's a worthy sacrifice. That's a good trade right there. That's a good trade. Frenzy for Yezi. But if we kick Frenzy, then Nir's kinda Nir probably wouldn't Yezi probably wouldn't join if Nir was gonna join.
태그 투어를 하면 여러분 뭐가 제일 헷갈린 줄 아세요?
There's not joining when Frenzy's gone. We'll leave with him in solidarity.
비구를
think?
너무 헷갈려.
Unironically? Yeah. I'll just he'll be in VC going, yeah, like, and I don't know why I don't know why I like Frenzy. I don't even really like this Yezi guy. Just, just what I've been hearing in the dark alley, like no one really likes him. So
The thing is, it doesn't matter because Frenzy will never be kicked from this server because Trickies won't kick him unless Frenzy does something. Like
Yeah.
if he provokes Trickies, then Trickies will kick him, but he's not gonna kick him if Frenzy didn't do anything.
yeah. And I'm not
We could
even-
have a majority vote to kick him, and he still wouldn't do it.
아마 60일 걸.
I wouldn't vote to give him. It's
모르겠네.
not a serious proposal.
기억이 안 나.
F1. Hit F1.
태우토가 더 재밌어? 존나 많.
Alex playing tag 2 was so funny. He would get
haven't seen him play
so angry at this game.
Yeah, he didn't like that game, did he?
No, that's why he stopped.
The more I watched like an hour long video of main man Sweet playing it, and I kind of understand now. Because I think without context of how Tekken was at the time, it would maybe not be as apparent. But if you kind of understand how Tekken was, like, it looks like Tekken wasn't like that. It was. I think there was problems with the tag system, but I don't think people liked the way the tag system was in that game. I don't exactly know why, but they didn't like the tag system, and the damage was obviously way too high, and I think the balancing was bad in that game, right? Wasn't there a lot of characters that were really underpowered, and then you had really crazy characters like Bob, and
저도 재밌어.
the Mishimas were all really strong, maybe except Jin and Angel, which was like fucking horrible.
아이씨.
Dunno, boss. FAQ, what don't you like about Tag 2? Aris. Okay.
What's wrong with Tag 2? The thing I don't like about Tag 2 is that the most important parts of the game, the most crucial things that you have to learn in the most detail, are really, they have nothing to do with Tekken that much, right? You have to know the tag
Aris
system,
ever
you have to know
played
the
like
wall
an
tagging
anime
system, you have
fight,
to know
like
about
a
crash baits, and
an
all these
anime
things that you have to
fight,
learn and be
yeah?
good at in Tekken Tag 2, they've never been in any Tekken before it, and they're never going to be in any Tekken after it. And I don't like those functions. I never liked Tag Assault. I feel like it's convoluted and for no reason. And I never liked, I got your code here, Dr. For Hire, I got you. I never liked the way the wall tagging worked in that game. I never liked the way Tag Crash really worked that much. So all these bad things in the game ended up being the most important parts of the game. And my favorite things in the game, they were not as important. You know, like the matchups and knowing. I mean, the matchups are important, but it feels like the way you learn the matchups is all the tagging stuff. It's all about tagging. And it makes sense that it's going to be about tagging, but the problem is the tag mechanics are shitty. I like the tag mechanics in Tag 1, right? Tag cancel was a really cool mechanic. It allowed you to tag safely. Tag buffered launchers, I like that idea. Taking away red life, that's a great idea. But, tag assault and giving them rage 10 times a match and, wall tagging and shit, it's garbage. I'm not a big fan. Anyway, Echo. Good games, man.
That's very interesting. Said the tag system is very convoluted. Or the tag systems are very convoluted. And those are the most important things about the game. And they were never in Tekken before, and they're never going to be in Tekken afterwards. So you're learning stuff that has no legacy, and they are not even that interesting to him. So the parts he finds interesting about the game are just not as apparent.
I see. That sounds like it makes sense. This is such a sick mix-up. Some characters in the game can do 2 air dashes, so you do this mix-up where you dash onto the other side for like a fake cross-up, and then you dash backwards and you do instant overhead. Been multiplayer.
And doggy does it again. Step your up and don't tiptoe around this room. I played them wrong. It won't last a couple seconds, Buster's going in the wind. And doggy does it again.
What?
What?
Huh?
Hold on. Let me just post this. I can clip it. I have to just share it.
Bull and Rage? What is that damage? Wow.
With the refloats. Forgot about that.
I love that one stage where it's like really blurry with the water and the lily pads.
Yeah, no, it's not.
So sick. I like that theme as well. Oh, the carpels look so stupid. I would hate to play against those characters. Eddie and Christy.
Christy Montero.
Fuck that.
Eddie
So
Gordo.
hate. Like playing Elena. That's like probably my least favorite character to play against when I play First Strike.
Second 8 heat makes this look like a daycare? I don't think it does. I don't think death combos. I don't think death combos. You can do death combos with heat as regularly. I mean, this guy's doing well over 180 damage with pull. I don't know, boss. I don't know, boss. Maybe he can do that.
There's always a black sheep in the family. The one that doesn't amount to anything. The one that just couldn't keep the ball rolling. The one that just disappoints the family despite being a relatively okay person. The one that could end the whole bloodline due to past decisions made. Just like me, that would apply to Tekken Tag Tournament 2. You know, these videos can kind of be therapeutic. Anyway, Tekken Tag Tournament 2 will always be the end of the Tekken franchise. I definitely think it was the end of the Tekken franchise as we've known it before. So why was this Tekken the potential end of a franchise that's been around longer than I've been on this earth?
着きましたよ、お客さん。ここが会場か。
Tekken Tag Tournament 2 released September 14, 2011 in Japan for arcade. A year later in 2012, the game would get released on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 based on an arcade update called Tekken Tag Tournament 2 Unlimited. It was also later ported to the Wii U with content exclusive to that version, including skins and items based on popular Nintendo properties such as Legend of Zelda and Mario. The game was well received critically from gaming outlets and general audiences, citing that the game was fun, full of exciting moments, the moment gameplay, and character moments. They also say it built on what made the franchise great. Tekken Tag 2 wanted to sell 1.5 million copies. Based on the way I'm describing it, it sounds like Tekken Tag 2 was successful by all metrics. Well, that wouldn't be the case. Selling 1.5 million copies would be great for almost any franchise. Guilty Gear didn't break its first million until Guilty Gear Strive, and the franchise has been around just as long as Tekken. So why is it bad for Tekken? Selling this mean would make Tekken Tag Tournament one of the worst selling games in the entire franchise. In fact, it is the worst selling game in the franchise. It sold less than the first Tekken game at 2.8 million. If video games are like any other industry, it is. When a title does bad financially, the studio will face a penalty of some kind, whether it be a decrease in budget, layoffs, or worse, a studio closure. Fortunately, Tekken team only dealt with a decrease in budget from what I've researched. They also had to fight to get Tekken 7 greenlit. But I'll say that when I do Tekken 7. Subscribe now, get it here faster. But it goes to show you how one mess up could be the end of everything. Tekken Tag 2 was most likely seen as a failure due to the cost of development versus copy sold. But why was it the worst selling Tekken game anyway? Was it the content? With Tekken games, at least amongst the casual audience, content is king. And usually Tekken games, the ones I played, are packed with offline modes to keep people occupied by including ways to engage with the game beyond just versus fighting. This would be most like scenario campaign in Tekken 6 or Dead Within in Tekken 5. There are also things such as character customization which this game does have. I will say that Tekken Tag 2 is not that much different in that sense except in one aspect. Tekken Tag Tournament 2 has arcade battle, ghost battle, versus mode, team battle, time attack, and survival. These are what I would consider standard modes for a Tekken game, but there were a couple of modes that were exclusive to this game. One of them was Fight Lab. Fight Lab kind of serves this game's tutorial as semi-story mode. You go through a series of trials as a robot called Combat, where you learn how to play the game and gather skills from fighters to equip to combat. Now I say that out loud, it's kind of that's kind of weird to say. This mode is narrated by the one and only Violet, aka Lee Chaolan. I'm sort of mixed on Fight Lab. While it does teach you the game, it is kind of a step down in terms of story compared to the game's predecessor, Tekken 6, or even Tekken 5. I didn't necessarily like Tekken 6 scenario campaign. I thought it was boring. However, I can't say it definitely gave more value per dollar when it came to offline content. That being said, I do like the arcade endings are not locked behind an arbitrary wall like it was in Tekken 6. Also, you can tell the Tekken team decided to focus on other aspects of the game, like online mode. Online mode expanded a little compared to Tekken 6. They added live for this mode called World Arena, along with the Tekken channel where you review your replays. But you can't access every aspect of the online mode as a service called World Tekken Federation is no longer online, meaning replays are no longer available. It was actually shut down in 2013, less than a year after the game's launch, due to the high maintenance costs. There were other costly aspects of the game as well, such as the characters or the amount of characters. There are a lot of characters in Tekken Tag 2, like 59 characters. Some places say 61, but I don't see them. Either way, this is the biggest roster for a Tekken game ever. Not every character is unique in the sense of their own expensive moveset though. For instance, Sebastian has a similar moveset to Lily. Some of the characters that didn't have any movesets were DLC, and they were free. Did you know that the DLC for Tekken Tag Tournament 2 League Together Xbox Story Hard himself had to come out and reiterate that the characters were going to be free along with some other content, while other items that didn't fit gameplay such as music would be paid. This was around the time that fighting game developers were getting used to online content edition. Street Fighter Cross Tekken also had issues that were detrimental to the game's life as well. At least in Tekken Tag 2 case, the content that people cared about, the characters, was free, something you would never see from the Tekken franchise again. Regardless of that, old Tekken characters will make their return with new utilities like Jin. With Jin, they added the ability to do back 3, 4 left kick, or left knee, or whatever you want to call it, into Jinshin. And after recently going back to play Tekken 6, where Jin didn't have this cancel, it felt like there was something missing from the character. This would be the trend as the Tekken team would do the same with system mechanics. They will also expand on the bounce system they implemented in Tekken 6 by giving characters more ways to actually do bounce attacks. This allows players to be more expressive in their combos compared to Tekken 6. Granted that most people will end up doing the same combos once someone finds something optimal to do, but it's always nice to have that option. And honestly, when it comes down to combat overall, I think Tekken Tag 2 is a more refined Tekken 6. But the one thing that makes them different beyond available content and some system mechanic similarities, it would be the tag system. The tag system is the defining feature of this game's combat. Tagging is a huge part of this game's combo system, even though each character is sufficient enough on their own. Teams consist of two characters that have their own health bars. Unlike other versus games, when one character loses their life, the round is over. However, there are ways to switch between active characters. With the expansion of the bounce system, as I mentioned before, tag can be used in creative ways. When hitting an opponent with a bound attack, it allows you to temporarily tag in and control your second character to do a quick attack before returning control to the point character. What makes this unique from other tag games is that you can choose which attack you want to do, essentially giving you access to assist compared to team games like Marvel vs. Capcom 3 or Dragon Ball FighterZ, where you're locked into one assist for each character the entire match. You can also active tag from certain moves in the game, allowing you to completely switch to that secondary character. You'll be able to tell which moves do this by looking at the character's move list. You can even tag after performing the throw, giving you a unique animation depending on which characters you have on your team. There's even this thing called a break combo, where if you do a certain sequence of buttons, you'll get a cool little sequence between two characters. For instance, Jin and Devil Jin have this after he goes into his own stance. It's small things like this that make the game fun to learn, while also giving you some semblance of creativity, like being able to artificially create a wall with Lars to do something that you would never be able to do mid-screen or even at the wall in this game or any Tekken. A little side note, I'm so glad they added icons to the move list to indicate what moves bind, catch sidestepping, and for this game, show which moves you can active tag after. When I went back to play Tekken 6, I had to come back to this game to see what moves bound in that game. I guess it's one of the first Tekken being an iterative series. In the end, I think the tag system is one of the reasons why Tekken Tag Tournament 2 failed. Not because it's bad, I think it's great. Tekken Tag 2 has one of my favorite implemented tag systems in fighting games. I suspect it's because casual and casual Tekken players couldn't wrap their heads around playing two Tekken characters at once. Tekken is known for its complexity of varied characters and fun movement, as well as pokes and defensive gameplay. Compared to when the first Tekken Tag Tournament came out, the characters in the system have gotten slightly more complex. This is more so the case if you haven't played Tekken before Tekken Tag Tournament 2. So systems like the bounce system and the tag system, coupled with the fact that some characters have move lists with over 100 moves, granted they're all just like combo strings into each other, made the game a lot harder for that audience. Tag games will still come with their own set of plays such as team synergy and different set play, block strings, all of that. So it's easy to see why people didn't necessarily pick up the game compared to Tekken 6, Tekken 5, or any other predecessors. That and the advertising that they did. So while doing research for this video, I came across some of the advertising that they had for this game, and it kind of looks like this. Yeah, live action trailers. And to be honest with you, I came across some of the advertising that they had for this game, and it kind of looks like this. Yeah, live action trailers. And to be honest with you, that is a choice. I guess that's where the other part of the budget went. Advertisement in general felt like it never reached everyone. Personally, I never knew this game existed until they gave it away for free in 2017, right before the launch of Tekken 7. So I didn't even get a chance to play online when it was active, nor did I get the chance to actually play the game long because, well, Tekken 7 was coming out, and at that point, I was into Tekken when this game came out. Because of Tekken 3, Tekken 5, and 6, I knew about and watched arcade footage of 2015 Tekken 7, but I didn't know this game existed. I feel like instead of spending a potential million or more on live action trailers, Bandai Namco, the publishers of Tekken, could have spent more time showing people how the system mechanics work and advertising to people who show interest in the games before, through targeted ads on YouTube and things of the like. I think there would have been a natural peak in interest over time. So what made Tekken Tag Tournament 2 fail? Well, there are a few elements that contributed to his failure, but honestly, I think it just